Young died last year, he left a legacy of service and a huge political void. Now Republicans and Democrats are pouring millions into the race for his open seat. Our Brendan McLaughlin is taking action to keep you informed on this important contest. Brendan?
Well, Linda, if you watch any TV at all, you've seen the ads between Democrat Alex Sink and Republican David Jolly in the race for Congress in Pinellas County's 13th district. Well, right now I want to go beyond the accusations, right to the issues that give voters a clear choice in this special election, March 11th.
The Affordable Care Act is a clear fault line, with Alex Sink defending the provisions she feels are good, particularly for older voters, and promising to fix the flaws. Former Bill Young staffer and former lobbyist David Jolly says the Supreme Court's ruling upholding Obamacare was a mistake, and he wants it repealed entirely.
Laws can always be changed. Obamacare was wrong to start with. I think it should be changed.
On immigration, Sink supports the law already passed in the Senate that provides a path to citizenship for illegal immigrants, including children brought to the U.S. by their parents.
You don't penalize children for something that they weren't responsible for. They ought to have a path to become productive members of our society and to be citizens eventually.
Jolly takes a harder line.
To suggest that we can turn a blind eye to those who have broken the law in one way or another and reward them with a pathway to citizenship, I have a problem with.
The differences on other issues are not as stark. On dropping the trade and travel embargo against Cuba, both candidates say eventually, but not just yet.
And I'm going to be open-minded, as many of my Cuban-American friends who acknowledge that for 50 years we've had this very restrictive policy, and it certainly hasn't worked.
I think we will be better having normalized relations. I think the people of Cuba, the people of Florida will be better off for that as well. I simply don't trust the current regime.
On the ballot initiative to legalize medical marijuana in Florida, Alex Sink is leaning in favor but wants to do more research.
I haven't made a final decision because it's a decision that I'll need to make by the time of the November ballot.
I will not, and this is very easy for me. If it is truly medical, then it belongs within the FDA. Let's talk about reforming the FDA. I don't believe the voters should make medical decisions.
And if the negative ads have turned you against both major party candidates, there's a libertarian in the race dedicated to a hands-off philosophy of government.
What can we do to decrease the overall size of federal government? What can we do to make spending smarter, to take less from the taxpayer?
All three candidates agree on at least one thing. That's the need to bring flood insurance rates back down for homeowners recently hit hard by huge increases. Early voting is on now. The special election, March 11th.